23 minutes into the third quarter, and it's 59-52. St Kilda lead by 7 points. Lily's bundled out of the road. The ball's picked up by Marr. Gets a great kick where we see the ball knocked away from Colling. A chance for Keddy. He's pushed aside. It comes out here to the half-forward line. Now we see Ferguson. He's going to be tackled here by Minot, but Minot's got the ball. I think you'll find a free kick to Minot. Looked to me as though he's pushed in the back. We'll have to wait for the umpire. Yes, Brian Minot's free kick. The rain is starting to fall. Out here at Hawthorn with St Kilda 9-5. Hawthorn 7-10. A great fight back by Hawthorn this third quarter. There's a kick falling short in that half-back flank. Nearly a mark to Pays. Chance for Angus. Gets his left foot to it. It's down towards the forward pocket. There's 5 St Kilda players here. And finally the ball picked up by Colling. Down towards Mandy. Knocked away. Given across by Crimmins to Angus. Angus steadies. Gets his kick down towards the full point position. Hudson getting to the ball and he's got it. Beautifully judged. Look at Murray crib up on that mark some 10 yards. But no doubt, umpire Sleeth is well in control. And even though Hudson was trying to force him back, umpire Sleeth has it. Now, he's no more than 20 yards out. The rain is really falling. You can see the umbrellas up there. Hudson has kicked 2. If he kicks this one, they only trail by 1 point. There's his shot for goal. I don't think it is. It's 1 point only. And it's 1 goal the difference.
Well, that was a good passage of play, and the old story is you never get the ones you want when you're struggling and you're team building. However, full credit to Hawthorn. I think the advent of Beck into the ruck has lifted them somewhat. It's brought little players like Crimmins and Angus back into the game, and they're very busy people. Murray to kick off in the direction of the wing and into the rain.
25 minutes into this third quarter, and it's 6 points the difference in favour of Hawthorn as the ball is taken away, but Sinman gets it down here towards centre half back. Pays is there. Ball knocked away by Bremner. Chipping in is Chilton. Graham Arthur is there also, and you see a free kick going to go to Graham Arthur. He's at centre half forward with the rain tumbling down. There's a kick down towards full forward position. Hudson is there. Chance, a great snapshot and a goal by Neil Ferguson.
Well, now I think, Ian, and I'm quite with them, they've decided that either by design or by chance that Hudson is going to spend an afternoon being pretty well covered by the back pocket players and the full-back, and they've decided to come in while it adds to a pack, but at least you've got equal representation at the incident, and that goal was the result of it. It was the forward pocket who grabbed it off Hudson's hand and kicked the goal.
Great goal by Ferguson. The scores are level at the 26-minute mark in the third quarter. This will make the ground very, very slippery.
And the marks are 44 to Hawthorn and 44 to St Kilda.
As Barry Pascoe gets the ball up towards centre half forward, Ian Bremner knocked the ball away from Baldock, tears through, gets his left foot to it, and we see a chance for Alan Davis. Alan Davis has scored a free kick to Davis, grabbed pretty high by his opponent, and he'll take the free kick on the centre wing. Listen, what are the free kicks?
The free kicks are 18 to St Kilda and 33 to Hawthorn.
Towards the half-forward line. Kicked off the ground by Kevin Roberts, which is good play. A chance now for Bloody. He'll have to pick it up on the way through. He's fumbling it a little bit, and it's over the line. I was wondering why the raw from the St Kilda people, I can see it now, they've only had 18 free kicks against 33.
I don't think they've got really anything to moan about. I think this fellow's got charge of this game and doing a real good job at the throwing. O'Donnell can't win it, and it comes right under the boundary where Blood, who is now playing fullback and minding O'Donnell, has decided to for a little bit of safety and has kicked it out of bounds.
27 minutes into the third quarter at Hawthorn, and the scores are level. 8-11 Hawthorn, 9-5 St Kilda.
Well, there's no doubt, had St Kilda and Hawthorn been a little steadier in front of goals, this would have been a different story. And at the throw in, again it's O'Donnell tries to win it and knocks it into the direction of Johnson, and there's been a decision here. It's got to be one or the other, and it goes to Baldock, but Johnson holding the ball, and I'm a little bit with him.
He made no attempt to get rid of it, really, did he?
No, I think the old ball, he just swooped on him in an experienced manner. He's elected naturally to kick for goals. It's a funny old kick, and it wobbled on its way. Oh, you couldn't believe it. It's a point for mine.
It's a goal for mine. It's a goal to Pays. It was off his boot.
Fair enough. Well, this is just an incident where you're 100% wrong. That was an error there on the Hawthorn's player. The ball wobbled through off Baldock's boot from the kick, and the Hawthorn player had his hands there. He should have caught it, had come to the ground, and St Kilda actually have been presented with a goal at the worst time of the game that it could happen.
28 minutes, nearly 28 into their third quarter, and St Kilda now lead by 1 goal as Dittrich has gone back into the ruck. No decisive play there. Kicked off the ground by Wilson. It goes out to Marr. Marr is tackled by Bonney. Brought to the ground, and we see the umpire Sleep chip in here, but he was watching behind the play here to have a look at a little bit of a melee, and I think you'll find a free kick is going to go to Marr. Marr is on the centre wing. Steadies. Drives it down towards the half-forward flank. Very slippery. Good attempt to mark by Keddy. His kick is smothered. Good piece of play there by Colling. Now can Marr pick it up? He hand passes it straight towards Moran of St Kilda, who kicks it up to the centre of the ground, where we see the ball picked up by Olsen, and the mark has been taken by Kenny. He plays on, which he shouldn't have done. Crimmins gets it out here towards Chilton. Chilton's caught with it. Hand pass is knocked away by Colling, and as Didrich coming through the pack, gives it across to Sinman. Sinman up towards the centre half forward position. St Kilda out of trouble. The ball's knocked away. It comes out here towards David Parkin. Parkin runs into his trouble. Free kick to David Parkin.
Yes, and he deserved that because he persisted with a great deal of tenacity. At this stage of the game, I think that Hawthorn are physically stronger and are playing on. He kicks right to the round about the centre of the ground where Didrich will fly for St Kilda. Nelly controls it. In comes Chilton, kicks it over towards where Keddy's going to go, yes. But now this is a real good decision. Make no mistake about this. This is a free kick to St Kilda, and it's got to be along the line, and on top of that, he's forgotten about the new rule, so he's pinched another 20 or 30 yards. I thought that was a good decision. A little bit unlucky for Keddy. He's full.
Three-quarter time siren. St Kilda, 10 goals, 5. And they kicked 3 goals in that third quarter.
Hawthorn must be improving, really, because they're putting up a great fight against St Kilda.
Well, pick up
the game at the start of the last quarter. Hawthorn and St Kilda at the Hawks Oval.
The start of the last quarter with Hawthorn, and the scoreboard says that St Kilda lead by 1 goal. As umpire C starts it off. Beck and Didrich. Picked up by Breen. Breen's allowed to get his kick without having any pressure put on him. It's coming down towards the full forward position. It'll bounce for Baldock. He runs straight into the open goal, and within a matter of 10 seconds of the bounce, it's a goal to St Kilda to put them 2 goals in front.
Yes, well, that just once again demonstrates how valuable it is to have your forward line open, because after the bounce, ball bounced erratically over Hawthorn centre-half-back's head. All Baldock had to do was pick it in and waltz in and kick a goal. And incidentally, at this stage of the game, Baldock has gone to a forward pocket, which I think vindicates our judgment earlier in the day that somewhere along the line he's not 100%.
Ward is a centre-half forward. He just come on the ground. Smith has his kick smothered. Trying to pick the ball up is Davis. They must be running 2 rovers, Davis and Smith at the one time. 3 goals to Pascoe, 3 to O'Donnell, 2 to Davis, 1 each to Roberts, Pays and Baldock for St Kilda. And there's a good knock by Beck. Coming through with Chilton, but he can't take the ball with him. Keddy is there. He's caught now by Roberts. Gives it across towards Angus. A short pass by Angus to Crimmins. Crimmins will have to hurry and get his kick. He's under a lot of pressure, and his kick goes towards Lilly. And Lilly for St Kilda gets it, drives it down towards the centre wing, and Pays has marked it. Now, Pays is on the half-back flank. He's really a half-forward flanker, but he's well out of position. There's a kick by Pays up the centre half-forward, and Mike Blood is pushed out of position. Bustle is pushed too. Bustle has still got it. Play on, says the umpire. And it comes out here. Oh, bang, they're over. Free kick going to go to Ross Smith.
Fair enough, and Smithy kicks quickly right up to the forward line where Baldock's in front, can't get it. Blood comes from behind. And here's Davis once again. It's pinched the crumbs from the pack and run into an open goal. And he has missed it. That was a bit of good play. It suits St Kilda just as well to keep that forward line open. And the free kicks are 21 to St Kilda and 35 to Hawthorn.
There's the kick by Scott, who was playing full-back. And we see Barry Pascoe being paid the mark on the half-forward flank. Gee, what's he doing, Alan?
Barry Pascoe's had 21 kicks, and that's his second mark.
And a magnificent pass by Pascoe, and Baldock in the forward pocket. Got away from Parkin. I'm not too certain he's got a crook leg, Alan. He led like a stall gift runner then.
I don't think it's a real bad one when it's bad enough for him not to be the usual Baldock.
There's the kick by Baldock, and let's tell you what, 2 goals to Baldock in a matter of 3 minutes in the last quarter.
Baldock still had 12 kicks and kicked 11 goals. It just shows you that you're sick. 2 goals at least. He's done that before. I don't mean today. He's kicked them other days. But you set your own standards. Everybody, including me, expects a little bit too much from these champions.
Hawthorn are 8 goals, 11. Their goal kickers are 3 to Crimmins, 2 to Hudson, 1 each to Ferguson, Scott and Angus. And here we go once more. And there's Beck against Didrich and Ross Smith. Oh, a hard bump. The umpire says yes, a free kick must go to Smith. He's a tenacious player. He's starting to get back to the form that he won the Brownlow in last year. There's his kick out towards the half-forward flank. Green from the back, gets round to the front. It's going to bounce towards Baldock. Baldock has the ball plucked away from him by Olsen, who shepherds for Angus to get his kick. There's two St Kilda players. Ditterich from the back. Oh, and the general. That was a command performance by Ditterich, who was starring in here, and this national serviceman is really starring here at Hawthorn today, and he's found Baldock again. Hey, what about this crook leg?
Look, okay, he's proved me wrong, if that's what you want.
Well, Baldock has kicked 2 goals in this quarter. We're just about 4 minutes into it now, into this last quarter. This is his 3rd shot at goal. He's kicked 2 goals, 1. No, it's no score this time. A mark to Scott. How about Ditterich? Isn't he playing a great game?
Here he's had 17 kicks and he's taken 9 marks. As Scott kicks over here towards the half-back flank where no one can control the ball and it must go over the boundary line and out of bounds. Well, St Kilda are in ascendancy at the moment. They've got control of the game, there's no doubt about that. As Ditterich comes in, a little bit of shepherding, he hooks it down towards the direction of Smith. Wilson wins it, kicks it over to where Davis looks like controlling the ball. Yes, he has. Works it down, swings around, and he's balanced, and he has a big one right up to the teeth, and this is not going to be far away. It was a magnificent kick.
Well, let's look at it again on instant replay as Alan Davis goals.
He has a big one right up to the teeth, and this is not going to be far away. It was a magnificent kick.
Instant replay on Channel 9. Now,
the setters.
That's right, 3 goals to Alan Davis, Barry Pascoe and O'Donnell, 2 to Baldock and 1 each to Pays and Kay Roberts for St Kilda. 3 to Crimmins for Hawthorn and 2 to Hudson as we go once more with St Kilda now taking control of the game with Ditterich dominating the packs. Smith there, bumped out of the road, a chance for Chilton. Chilton gets his left foot to it. Now we'll see who's the fastest. Crimmins is to it. So is Lilly and Keddy. Over they go. Crimmins will be there to get it. But, oh, look at that. Real tough. St Kilda player is hurt there on the field. It's Alan Davis. Taking a long time to get up.
There's a little bit of hanky-panky business too, but it's fortunately it's
okay. He's barging in and Davis is down again. Well, he's doing what you'd call a Rocky Garolari. I think that his name Rocky Gattalari or something. The more you knock them down, up they come. And there's the free kick to Davis. Down towards the half-forward flank. No mark to St Kilda. The ball's knocked away by Ward. Johnson has it. Johnson gives it across towards Ward of St Kilda. Picks it up down towards the half-forward line. Pays has got it, but he can't mark it. And here we see Olsen get away from Baldock. He couldn't get rid of the ball now. It's kicked off the carpet, and there'll be a throw-in 30 yards away from the St Kilda goal. At the 7-minute mark in the last quarter, St Kilda are 13-6 to Hawthorn 8-11.
Yes, and it is the throw-in, and in comes O'Donnell for St Kilda. Tries to hook it back. He brings it down. He wins it twice. He's tackled, thrown to the ground. Nothing's happening. They just force the ball out where I think it is Blood of Hawthorn clears the ball, but Davis it is again. He's won the ball. Walks around, has a bounce, handballs over in the direction of Smith. Umpire calls play on, but I think on reflection he decides that the little fella is worthy and deserving of a free kick, and it's within kicking distance of goals, and this will be Smith's 22nd kick. He's been a very busy player for St Kilda. He should kick a goal. Yes, well, you can very nearly put your glasses down now because that went right through the middle, and it now makes St Kilda 90 points to 59.
That's the scoreboard at the 8-minute mark in this last quarter, with St Kilda getting tremendous amount of drive from Ditterich, Barry Pascoe and Ross Smith. And these 3 players who comprise their first ruck are dominating. Here we go once more. The Ditterich fell over and still got the knockdown, but in doing so, he interfered with his opponent and had a free kick given against him.
It'd have to be an acrobat to interfere with that bloke. He hit the ball 20 yards, and he's supposed to grab the bloke by the foot.
He did with his other hand, you see. There's the kick by Scott. Up towards centre half forward. Now Ditterich tried to mark him, but he couldn't quite hold it. Gay pushed aside out towards Chilton. Chilton can't get rid of the ball. Gay's got it. Up towards the forward line. There's a chance here for Keddy. Keddy's got it. Hudson was on his own. He's given it across to Graham Arthur. And Graham Arthur's put it through. That's a goal to Hawthorn. So Hawthorn go to 9 goals 11. St Kilda are 14-6. And it's 65 points to 90.
It was pretty cool play on Arthur's part. It just shows the value of experience. When he ran into an open goal, he made no messing about. He kicked the goal. There's no doubt about it. Sleeth bounces the ball. In comes Scott and Dietrich. Nobody wins. It comes to the ground where Bonnies get it, but pushed out of the road. Clement boots it off the ground with plenty of vigour. And eventually Ma wins the ball. Elects to kick it on his left foot, and Keddy has led up the field and doubled back. And the Hudson has broken away. And all right.
Let's look at it again as Hudson goals again for Hawthorn.
Keddy has led up the field and doubled back. And the Hudson has broken away. And all right. There's no doubt, and Hawthorn are fighting back, and full credit to them, and the crowd once again voicing their approval of Hawthorn's fight back. There he is, Hudson. He's a very dangerous player. No messing about at all. He controlled that ball for a split second, and be quicker than you could say Ephraim Zimbalist Jr. He'd kick the goal.
And it's 90. It's 90 points to 71 at the 9-minute mark in this last quarter. And a great play. It's been a tremendous quarter already in this quarter. There's been 2 goals to Hawthorn, and there's been 2 to St Kilda. 4 goals. The Hawthorn runner on the field. 4 goals kicked in here in the 9 minutes of this last quarter. Here we go, and it's Ferguson winning the knockdown. But Green is there, and so is Lilly. Kicked off the ground by Davis. There's a chance for Ian Bremner. He gets it, kicked it wide towards the half-forward flank. Ken back from the back, knocks the ball up towards the half-forward line. It was called for Barry Pascoe. He'll be tackled there by Keddy. Pascoe is brought to the ground, picked up by Arthur. Across towards Hudson. Hudson runs into the open goal. Goal.
Well, I'll tell you, he nearly kicked that ball from between here and Cocklebiddy, and that's a long way because it's in the middle of the Nullarbor Plains.
I was just laughing at
It's my turn.
We are 13 minutes into the last quarter at Hawthorn, and a great mark by Bremner. He plays on quickly. Hawthorn are trailing by 19 points as we see the ball given by Angus across towards Wilson. A strong tackle. His hand pass goes straight in the hands of Minot, who kicks it towards the centre of the ground. It's a fantastic last quarter here at Hawthorn. There's been 6 goals scored in 12 minutes as Kevin Roberts is put off balance as he kicks it. There's a chance for Baldock, but Bonnie's got too quick, much pace. Bonnie gives it back towards Kevin Roberts. Kevin Roberts will give it back to Kennedy. Kennedy steadies, drop kicks it straight towards the goals, but it's not a very well-directed kick. The scoreboard, Hawthorn are 11 goals, 11, 77. St Kilda are 15-6, which is 96. They've had 21 scoring shots to Hawthorn's 22, and they lead by 19 points.
That's the throw-in, and it's a good game of football, and everybody's excited and getting their money's worth when the ball comes down and Blood kicks, but however it does, he kicks for the boundary, and he doesn't make it because the ever-elusive and mentally alert Ward is there, and I would think that he's not actually out of kicking distance of goals at all. It's not a good kick. It wobbles on its way where the ball's brought to the ground by the defenders, and it's Baldock trying to win control. He's balking, turning, and he loses it, and in comes, it is Bremner, I think, of Hawthorn, boots it up around about centre-half forward. It's a bit risky, Liv parking on that if he's not careful.
And that was a great piece of play by Davis. He outmanoeuvred his Hawthorn opponent, who was a lot taller than him, stayed in front of him all the time, and finally won that well-judged mark. Davis has already kicked 3 goals out of the 15 by St Kilda. He has a shot for goal. The goal umpire runs right across the face of goals. It's no mark, but O'Donnell's got it, has a left foot snap, and has kicked a point. St Kilda are 15-7. The goal kickers are O'Donnell 4, 3 each to Davis and Barry Pascoe, 2 to Baldock, 1 each to Pays, Kay Roberts and Ross Smith. 4 Hawthorn, who are 11-11, 4 to Hudson, 3 to Crimmins, 1 each to Angus, Scott, Ferguson and Arthur.
And the free kicks are 27 to 36 in favour of Hawthorn.
Angus.
Well, at this stage, they're fighting all over the ground, around about centre-half forward, and Olsen it is that comes clear, and it goes out, the ball goes out to where Mara's won it. He's kicked over actually to his true position where nobody can win control. It comes to the ground, and I think it's Angus clears the ball right up. It goes in the direction of the centre line, and Terry Gay's doing battle with Cinder. No one wins the ball. It's kicked off the ground, and it's towards Hawthorn's goal. Ooh, it took plenty of courage. Little Clements come out, and all these streaks towards goes, and it bounces, and it's gone right through the goal.
Well, Peter Crimmins scouted very well. Watch him on the right of the screen on instant replay on Channel 9.
Little Clements come out, and all these streaks towards goes, and it bounces, and it's gone right through the goal. That was a
He's scouting almost as well as some of the league talent.
Hey, A magnificent last quarter, and the crowd have been brought to their feet, and they were pretty cold before this, I can assure you. There's a knock out towards Chiltern, but it is Bonnie having his kick smothered. Kicked off the ground by Beck. It's over towards the half-forward line. Now we see Ferguson and Dittrich. Dittrich has got it, he's grabbed, no free kick. Dittrich has still got it. Play on from the outside. As we see Hawthorn player brought down behind the play. It's up towards the half-forward line. It's out towards Lilly. Hudson is tackling him, but across the line it goes. A throw-in. The Hawthorn player brought down was Ferguson.
Yes, there was a clash of the big fellas there, and they're exchanging a couple of niceties at this moment. A couple of how do you do's and a little bit of what I'll do if you're not careful. You can back it right in. And it's a throw-in, and the big fellas go, and it's Minor. Big Becky knocks it, but it's Little Smith comes in, can't get a kick, and in goes Clemens almost in straight. Oh, this... Don't let anybody tell you that people like technique. What they like is football that excites, and this is exciting here.
It's a free kick going to go to Angus. He's on the half-forward flank for Hawthorn, who trail by only 14 points. It's up towards full-forward position. Oh, and a great mark by Bob Murray. A brilliant mark.
And the roar from the St Kilda crowd sounded almost like a prayer.
Bob Murray, they've had a tremendous duel. Hudson's kicked 4 goals, but he's been well held. A mark here to Davis. He plays on. He's kicked 4 goals. Gets his kick. It's a short one, falling towards Bet. Bet will have to hurry. Does too. Good play, Bet. Down towards the half-forward line. Goes to Bremner. Bremner's running away. Steadies. Hand passes out here towards Bustle. Bustle gets his kick. It's up towards the half-forward line. And the mark to Keddy. He plays on. He gives it across to Marr. A left foot shot by Marr is a very poor kick indeed. And it's out of bounds. 18 minutes into the last quarter, and St Kilda are 97 points, Hawthorn are 83.
I thought that Marr should have kicked a goal there. The way Keddy went in for that ball took a tremendous amount of courage. Then he played intelligently. At the throw-in right in the forward pocket. Minor fires, punches the ball down where Smith runs after it. Can't win it before it goes over the boundary and out of bounds. Courageous little fellow. There's plenty of courage here today. There's plenty of all the things that excite people. At the throw-in, it's Big Ferguson and punches it down. Oh, he's Angus, yes, and he's in business. He's kicked a goal. No worry. And that's his second goal for the day. The crowd, but they roar and they shout. Because I'm not excited. I'm used to this sort of thing.
Not much at all. That's the scoreboard at the 18 and a half, maybe nearly 19-minute mark in this last quarter. A tremendous fight back by Hawthorn. They've kicked 5 goals in this quarter. Mind you, St Kilda have kicked 3. 8 goals have been scored in this first 17 or 18 minutes of play. And here we go once more with Minot in the ruck and Big Bet starting to dominate a little bit. The ball is picked up there by Blood. Over towards the half-forward line. Keddy from the back. A mark to Keddy. Umpire Sleepers paid it. The decision is a correct one. And Hayes didn't like it, but the decision was definitely correct. It's a high kick down towards Hudson, who's behind Murray on this occasion. And Bob Murray, the brilliant Bob Murray, the state fullback, and that's why he's state fullback, because he's the best fullback in the business. There's his kick out here towards Balder. And over the top of Balder, and a magnificent mark by Chiltern. And you can mark that one down, a magnificent mark by Chiltern. Best fullback in the business.
Well, let's look at Chiltern's magnificent mark again. Look at it.
And a magnificent mark by Chiltern. And you can mark that one down, a magnificent mark by Chiltern. 15-8, 98, leading Hawthorn 13-11, 89. There's only 9 points the difference in a ding-dong last quarter here at Hawthorn, who are taking the game right up to St Kilda.
And the free kicks are 29 to Hawthorn to St Kilda and 38 to Hawthorn.
Throw in on the half-forward line for St Kilda. Beck goes for it. Knocks it straight into the hands of Kevin Roberts. He shoots it up towards the forward line where Scott is there. There's a chance for O'Donnell. Slams it, and I think he's missed. He's the goal. Goal to O'Donnell, and that is his 5th goal, and that's the one that put the nail in the coffin for Hawthorn.
Yes, I think for sure. Once before I said you could put your glasses down, and I wasn't too happy later on when Hawthorn came and got within a few points, but this would be the doomer. I think that they've run out of that essential commodity time. 25 minutes in the last quarter. There's not a lot of time left. At the bounce, it's the ball kicks down the half-forward flank. Pascoe can't win it. Ward comes in, and it's little Clemens that loses it. Ultimately, it comes back to Ward. He's booted with his left foot with a little bit of luck. It just wasn't there. It went about 4 inches on the port side of the goalpost. 1 point.
That's the scoreboard. A welcome break at 16 points by St Kilda. By G, Hawthorn must be given great credit. A very poor kick, but fortunately for him, the ball has been marked by Johnson in the back pocket, really. Hawthorn should come straight up the centre. There's another poor kick, but it's going to go to Hawthorn's Mike Blood. He's at centre-half back. They've had 2 kicks and running 50 yards away from goals. Mike Blood will come up towards the centre of the ground. It's landed right in the centre, and Baldock has got it. So 3 kicks, and they've only reached the centre of the ground, and Baldock has it for St Kilda. And there's his kick, and it's well down towards the full forward position.
There's a free kick
here. Going to go to O'Donnell against Scott. Whilst the ball was some 50 yards away, it must have been. So O'Donnell, who has already kicked 5 goals at full forward, has the chance to kick his 6th at the 27-minute mark in this last quarter. Plenty of concentration on O'Donnell. A good kick, a real good kick. 6 goals to O'Donnell.
Well, if you want to see concentration, here it is again on Channel 9's instant replay.
O'Donnell, a good kick, a real good kick. 6 goals to O'Donnell.
As we sit out.
Looking at our running sheet here, and I thought we were going to have some noise.
That away.
So let's look now at the final stages of the Hawthorn-St Kilda game.
Across the boundary line and out of bounds, 27 minutes into the last quarter, and St Kilda lead by 22 points.
Make no mistake about it, there's an art to winning big matches, and this is what Hawthorn have to lose. The ball comes in from the throw, and Angus wins it. Handballs over to, I think, Kelly, who handballs it once again to Marr, who's run into an open goal, and found Hudson standing on his own. That was good play, and this is one of the reasons as to why Hawthorn have not won this football match here this afternoon. They are inexperienced, and they are paying for it, and it's not a joke. You have to have some very good players to play steadily under pressure. Experienced. Well, Hudson didn't mess around there. He's just kicked a goal, and that makes 5 for the afternoon. Not a bad afternoon's in depth.
Peter Hudson, the top goal kicker in the lead, has now kicked 71 goals for the season. That's the scoreboard. 28 minutes, nearly 29 minutes into this last quarter. Hudson has kicked 5 goals for Hawthorn out of their 14. 4 goals to Crimmins, 2 to Angus, 1 each to Scott, Ferguson and Arthur. 4 St Kilda, who are 17 goals, 9, 6 to O'Donnell, 3 each to Davis and Barry Pascoe, 2 to Baldock, 1 to Smith, Pays and Kevin Roberts. The game is nearly over, but Hawthorn haven't given up. They are still 16 points behind as we go into this next stanza of play. No decisive feature players umpire. Sleeth says, I'll have it. And gee, hasn't he umpired well here today? It's been a great game, and it's a credit to umpire Sleeth. Here we go up towards the centre-half forward position for the bounce. It's picked up by Breen. Breen is pushed out of position. A chance for Chilton. Geez, a strong little tough player at Chilton. Up towards the half-forward line. From the back, it's Keddy trying it, but Pays is in front. And I think it's John Lilly, at least, who has the mark on the half-back flank.
He lets the player, kicks with his left foot, doesn't get a very great deal of distance, goes up further in the air than along the ground. No one can win it. Comes to the ground. Everybody's after it. Can't control it. There's much kicking. Ultimately, it's Ferguson that comes around, kicks it up where Terry Gay pops it over. And again, Kelly is loose, and again he gives a handball over to Clement. He kicks up where Hudson's doing battle. They're converging on him like goodness knows what, and it took a tremendous amount of courage. Angus wins the ball ultimately, and it's Hudson after it. Make no mistake about it, this bloke persists. And I think that he's popped through for his 6th goal.
That was his 72nd goal for the season. Let's look at it again. Peter Hudson, Hawthorn's champion full forward.
Persists. And I think that he's popped through for his 6th goal.
That's a great piece of play by Hudson. What an enormous ground player this fellow is. He is a champion.
I tell you what, that Keddy's a good player too. He's a strong, intelligent player. And he puts the fear of God into some of these half-back flankers or anybody that likes to declare themselves as a strong man. Good player, Keddy.
Here we go again. Hawthorn still haven't given up. Oh, umpire Sleeth has come back. Free kick to Hawthorn. We've played for 30 minutes. It's only 10 points the difference, and only the inaccuracy of Hawthorn. They've had 26 scoring shots to 25. That's got them this 10 points behind. It's 15-11 to 17-9. O'Donnell and Hudson have kicked 6 goals each for their side. There's Arthur's kick out towards the half-back flank. There's the siren as Ferguson takes the mark on the half-forward flank. He's too far out from goal, and St Kilda are the winners. They are 111 points, which is made up of 17 goals, 9. To Hawthorn's 101 points, which is made up of 15-11.